What's going on? Coach Haas here, head coach of Authentically Well, nationally certified weight loss coach, all that stuff. And I'm going to give you a answer or three answers to three questions one person gave us from a live Q&A. So I'm going to read it and then we're going to get right into it. First question, what are the benefits of intermittent fasting? That's one. The second one, what to eat when breaking the fast, or what's the first meal to eat? And when to work out during or after the fast. So before we get into it, let's just go over what intermittent fasting is. It's you or somebody fasting for, there's a few windows you can do it, but for the most part, it's called you fast for 16 hours, eat for 8. So you're just having time slots through the day that you're eating, and then for the rest of the day, you're fasting. So who is that great for? Very busy people. Most people generally miss the first meal of the day. They don't eat till like 2 p.m., 1 p.m. So a general feeding or a general time slot to eat would be 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. and then repeat that. See how you feel off that. So that's what that is. What are the benefits? So the first question, or the first answer, weight loss is one of the, it's not a immediate benefit, but it's one of the positive results that come after it. More muscle definition and like mental strength. So if you fast, are you going to lose 10 to 15 pounds in a week? No, you're not. But if you're fast, you'll show your body you can work on disciplined eating, schedule eating. It's easier to plan your meals because it's not a stress. You're not hustling, bustling to eat like 5, 6 meals throughout the day. You can just cram all that, kind of like consolidate your eating schedule. So it gives you much more structure if you're super busy. As you fast, your body, so not to get all scientific, but when your insulin levels drop down, your body's going to start using the body fat as energy. Since you're not eating, it's going to go into the fat storages and use that as energy. So that's how you'll get more muscle definition. And that comes from a direct result of fasting. So those 16 hours that you're not eating, your body is fasting, but you want to make sure in the time period that you are eating, that you're eating healthy meals and sustainable meals, not just like not eating all day. So you handle that, and then your body will burn the fat on the off hours, like when you're not eating. And then a mental strength component. Eating sometimes is very impulsive. If you have an eating order, this is not applying to you. If you have a thyroid issue, this is also not applying to you. But for the most part, people eat out of boredom. They eat out of, they're just not mindful when they're eating. So they'll be at a desk. They'll be eating, just whatever's at their desk. I have like a protein bar. But some people have like chips, soda. People just like to eat as a feeling, just as a filler when they're just because they're bored, just like going on Instagram. So it gives you that mental endurance that you can kind of find other things to do. You can resist the hunger. You can do other stuff to get your mind off the hunger, because in reality, every time you feel a little rumble in your stomach, you're not really hungry. So it takes a little mental fortitude, mental strength to basically get through those fasting times. And I used to wrestle for 6 years, so I understand that fasting or like not eating is very tough, especially when you're working. So you just have to be strategic and smart about it. So those are the three immediate benefits. Next question. What to eat when breaking the fast? So you want to make your first meal the healthiest meal of the day because you haven't eaten for quite some time. So I wouldn't break it with like Starbucks, a cream cheese bagel. I would break it with like a fruit smoothie or some salad. Some basically fruits and veggies and water. So plenty of fruits to start it off, plenty of veggies, plenty of water. Get all those nutrients first, and then work your way. Then you can get your potatoes, your chicken, whatever you're into. But make sure you start it. You break the fast with straight nutrition, like the most nutritionally dense food, as we just talked about. I would also end the day the same way I started. So end the day with a bunch of fruits and like veggies and stuff like that, and then have the middle meals like a lunch, whatever you're gonna do. And then when is the best time to work out? During the workout at this point. So some people, it's really up to you. It's no right answer. It's whatever you prefer. Some people like to work out on an empty stomach. Some people don't. The benefits of working out on an empty stomach, if it's your thing, I don't see it's nothing wrong with it. But the disadvantage I can say is if you're strength training and you're trying to lift heavier weights with no food in your system, you're going to have some trouble because you don't have any energy. So if you're strength training, you're looking just for strength, I would work out for strength after you eat that first nutritional meal we talked about. But if you're doing cardio for like an hour, Zumba, anything like that, you can probably go on an empty stomach. Some people do branched chain amino acids, and basically that just kind of preserves muscle mass as you're working out. I mean, it's optional. It's not it's not super required, but it's an option. But yes, it's totally up to you. I hope that made sense. Thank you, Mike, for the question. We're doing these Q&As, so submit a question to my DM or email me, authenticallywell@gmail.com, and we'll get you these. This is pretty much every Wednesday until we run out of topics. At that time, please give this a like and a subscribe. And if you're looking for some kind of help with your online coaching to get leaner, stronger, healthier, we have a great online program for you. Check Authentichas.com. Until then, you have a great day.